So how is everyone doing today? My name is Connor, but you guys can call me Superior, bringing you a best class set of video for the brand new weapon in the game, the Ripper. If you haven't seen the Ripper, know what it is. It's basically a really weird looking gun. It kind of looks a little bit like the PDW from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but it's not an SMG, it's not an assault rifle, it's not a marksman rifle, it's not a shotgun, it's not a light machine gun, it's not a sniper rifle, or anything like that. It is an SMG and an AR, so it's kind of a mixture of both. And what I mean by that is it's not a mixture of both, it is both. When you're aiming down sights with the SMG portion of the gun, you press B and it'll switch to kind of like a red dot sight mixed with a tracker sight, kind of like a hybrid sight. And you don't even, it's not two separate guns, it is one gun that you can switch while playing with it. Now, I know that is extremely confusing the way I explained it, but you can watch in the gameplay and you'll see that I'll run around with like what looks like an SMG, and then whenever I try and get into a long-range gunfight or a long-range engagement or anything like that, you can press the B button and up comes the red dot sight. And some things that happen when you bring up the red dot sight is the rate of fire on the weapon just gets cut in half, but the damage does increase, so it basically is like a completely new weapon when you bring up that new red dot sight or whatever it may be, in a green sight or a green dot sight. It definitely is a great gun, one of my new favorites in the game. I definitely will be using it a lot, but the one complaint that I had about this weapon, or the one thing that I don't like about it, is the green sight. And when you look around and when you're looking around the map, it like takes sunlight through the sight, and then it's like reflects on the sight, so you can't really see too well if you're looking like straight into the sun. Now, it pretty much should be like that in any Call of Duty, where if you look in the sun you can't really see. I mean, that would make sense, that's realistic, but if I'm looking down a green dot sight or whatever the hell is on this gun, you know, I don't want to see a big like lens flare right where I'm trying to aim. So it does get kind of annoying, and I'm sure you guys will notice that in the gameplay, or if you use the gun yourself, then you will know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it is a fantastic gun. It has great damage with the assault rifle, and you know, it has an amazing rate of fire when you're using the SMG portion of it. And what's also nice is that if you are using the assault rifle version of the gun, it doesn't slow down your mobility, so you are still able to have the mobility of an SMG while technically using an assault rifle. But as far as the class setup that I'm using in this video, it'll pop up on your screen right now. I'm using the Ripper with grip and suppressor. Suppressor is nice to keep off the radar if you're going for a big kill streak like a chem strike or anything like that. Grip to keep the recoil down, because when you're using an assault rifle or an SMG with such a high rate of fire, you definitely are going to have some recoil to deal with. And you know, the grip just kind of gets rid of that and helps it be more manageable. Now, as far as perks go, perks were kind of difficult for me to set up for this class, just because I normally don't like to use Stalker on a submachine gun, but since it is an assault rifle, I did decide to put Stalker on my class. That is pretty much up to you. If you're one of those people that needs Stalker in order to have your shot beyond, then, you know, definitely put Stalker on. But if you don't, you'd rather have something like Quick Draw or Off the Grid or something like that, you can definitely throw that on. Next two perks, I have Dead Silence and Amplify. Those two kind of work together to help you sound whore and not get sound whored by other players. And then I have Focus, because it helps me win gunfights, and Hardline, so I can help me get that chem strike or whatever kill streaks you're using. Now, as far as the specials bonus goes in the strike package, I have Scavenger, just because this gun runs out of ammo pretty quickly, as do any weapons in this game. And then I have Sleight of Hand, because the way this gun reloads is just absolutely weird. You'll see that the clip is actually on the back, kind of by the stock of the gun, and it like curves up the side of the gun, and it's extremely odd. So I just want to have Sleight of Hand so I don't even have to look at the weird animation. Then I have Quick Draw, just because, you know, Quick Draw is always helpful to help you aim down sight faster and be able to win more gunfights. And then at the bonus, I have Agility and Marathon, because I love to be able to run around as fast as possible and absolutely feel like Superman, kind of like you did in Modern Warfare 3 when you got the specialist bonus and you were able to just run around and you had every single perk. So since you don't get every perk in this game, I was kind of just recreating that for myself. And then I have Off the Grid, because I don't want to get satcommed or anything like that off a streak. And then Resilience, because how embarrassing is it to die on a kill streak by falling? So I put that on to kind of counter that embarrassment. But that is about it for this class setup, guys. If you're curious, the camo that I'm using is the Inferno camo. It was one of the micro mini pack things that came out a while back, and it looks absolutely crazy on this gun. Sadly, I was playing on the Xbox One this gameplay, so I couldn't use my Spectrum. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are new, like if you guys enjoyed, and drop a comment down below letting me know your guys' favorite Ripper class setups, and if you even like the gun at all. Other than that, have a fantastic day, everybody. I am out.